It's definitely time to share this recipe for diabetics, pre-diabetics, and others with other health concerns. Now, if you are just coming to this page for the first time, I'm Grace Enemale. I successfully managed and reversed several ailments like diabetes, high blood pressure, stomach ulcers, including losing weight through natural foods. We have been concerned a lot with a healthy recipe, or what should the diabetics and pre-diabetics be eating. We are all caught up in it, and so here I have with me a healthy, simple recipe which every diabetic can easily have at any time of the day without much stress. It comprises of 7 items: clean water, fermented tapioca, that's tapioca powder, we call it Ijebu Gari. Then number 3, the dates powder. Then sea salt, that's number 4. Then good soya beans powder. Then cashew nuts. And if you like, a pinch of cinnamon powder. Combining these 7 items together with the water gives you a very simple and healthy meal with healthy fats, lots of nutrients from the sea salt, vitamins and minerals, especially those minute minerals, without the presence of trans fats. Our problem is cholesterol, managing trans fats, chemicals, additives. These are the things lacking in this simple breakfast. I've actually been on it for a couple of days, and it's time to share it so that you too can begin to have it. We'll be looking down on that tapioca powder, but it's something you need to start incorporating in your diet because it's completely gluten-free, very stomach friendly. Let's go. I have here 7 items for breakfast or at any time of the day for a diabetic or pre-diabetic or anyone that is health conscious. Even those who want to lose weight can take it. But it's something we've been neglecting over the years. And that is the basic carb there is the fermented gari. We call it Ijebu Gari in this part. I actually put it in this container, as you can see it. It's white fermented gari. We know the benefits of fermented food, and this is tapioca. It has no gluten. It's one of the healthiest food for health conscious, gluten-free foods. And then we have the sea salt. It's over 82 nutrients. And then I have the date powder. You can see it. You can use the date. You can use the normal date, but this is the date powder, already grounded. I have the soya beans, which is a source of complete protein. Having the complete amino acids for a healthy body, and also a good source of calcium. I have the cinnamon powder, I have the cashew nuts, and then I have a bottle of clean water. I'll tell us how I normally start this. I start by adding a pinch of the sea salt. You don't have to add much, but just depending on your need. This one may be much for some people. You can decide to reduce it if you like, but just add a little. Then you add the water. The water follows. That's how I do it. So I enable the salt to begin to melt because it's hard. So after adding the water, it will be working on the salt. Then the next thing is to add this source of energy. This is gluten-free food, which is one of the best friends of our stomach. You add 1 spoon. Look at it, 2 spoons, and then 3 spoons. You can add more depending on your needs. Some people are heavy eaters, so it doesn't really hurt, and it doesn't cause constipation. That's the beautiful side of it. And then the next thing to add is the soya beans. It's a good source of protein. The tapioca, which is our fermented gari, is basically starch, and it's a good kind of starch which does not spike sugar. So you take your soya bean. Remember, soya bean has its good and bad sides, but the beautiful side is that it's a source of complete amino acids, and it's good for heart health, containing a lot of phytochemicals which help to support the heart. It's good for menopausal women and several other benefits. It's a good source of calcium. I mean, vitamin B big group of vitamins, iron and others. So you add it. It's a good one. Ensure that you get a good one. If it's not well processed, don't take it. And then you put it down. That's it. Then you take your date powder. This is date. It's already. So you take your date powder, like this quantity. You can add more if you like. Date is a source of iron, potassium. It's great for those managing high blood pressure. If you can't get the date powder, you can see the color has changed to red. If you can't get the, and it's a natural taste enhancer. It helps to improve the taste of the food and add a lot of other nutrients, which makes it suitable for both diabetics and those with high blood pressure. And then finally, you add a few of the cashew nuts. I know that a lot of people like it because it's sweet, but you have to be careful because it's high in calorie. 7 of the cashew nuts should be okay. Remember that we are so familiar with peanuts, but we know that peanut is inflammatory, and sometimes our body is already too used of it, and then when we take it, we don't feel good because of inflammation. Then sometimes you may also wish to add a pinch of cinnamon, but I often don't do that because I prefer it to be cooked than to pass through the heat. But if you are a diabetic, you can add it. You can add it a little, so you get something like this. Look at it. Add as much soya beans. If you need more of it, you add it. But I tell you, this is a rich breakfast which I've tasted over and over again. Very tasty. Enjoy it, and I tell you, you won't have that spike because the healthy fat is there. You have the soya beans, which is also good. Ensure that it's a good one. This one I'm using is also very good soya beans. And then you can have it any time of the day. It doesn't give gas. You discover that your bowel moves easily and freely. It does not feed yeast, and it's also rich in nutrients like iron, which we need. We need a source of calcium, because the only thing missing in this diet now is trans fats, which is one of the worst culprits for high blood pressure and those with diabetes. And so it does not have those bad fats. It does not have unhealthy fats, sodium, too much of the sodium, the white table salt, and all those red oil you can see. But yet the color is really brownish and it tastes so nice. Very easy to digest, doesn't give gas because of the tapioca powder. It's a friend of the stomach. You can try it, test it, and let me have your own experience. Don't forget to click the follow button and share this message for other people also to see, because many people are wondering what to be having for diabetes.